Hello, people. Welcome to the Fandom Group, where we talk about anime and other related material. I'm your host, the Anime Hero, and with me I have Merlin the Mighty,
Hello.
Black Raiden.
Okay.
I wasn't sure what your name was anymore. I had
I
to think
never
about
know
it.
anymore either.
You know what? You could just go by Kai.
Okay, like,
If that, since you've been calling me that for the
Whoa,
past couple of years.
Kai, aren't you Kai again on your channel?
No.
I could have sworn.
I don't know, either that or Vaughn the Stampede. That's the other.
Yeah, Vaughn the
Uh,
Stampede. That's good too.
no.
Anyways, also,
Like my okay, uh, to make this real quick, not to like turn this to a subject.
Go.
Like my real name is Javon, and most people call me Vaughn. So, yeah, that's it.
All right.
Mr. Vaughn.
Yeah.
So,
Vaughn.
okay, and lastly we have the Anime Blaze.
Hello.
Man, I
I'm
didn't
here.
even know your ass was here.
Yeah, he just showed up like out of nowhere, just like, hey, there's a call going
Oh,
on.
it's fine. I was like,
Wait,
I didn't.
well, basically, Blaze, like, you tell us a little bit about yourself. It's been like years since you've been with us in another video.
All right, so I do anime reviews and some societal things, a little bit of motivation here and there, and yeah, cartoons every now and then too. So yeah,
His channel's great. Check
Yeah,
him out, man. Subscribe to the Anime Blaze. Yeah.
yeah. I know
Fuck
the
yeah,
recent
you
video
make
you
his
did
dick
was
bigger
the.
too.
I think the
No.
recent video you did was the Powerpuff Girls, right?
Huh?
I think either that or the Ghost in the Shell thing.
Look.
Yeah, that's right. Of course,
That's right. He did.
obviously, you have to talk about Ghost in the Shell. Why wouldn't you?
It's just. It's gits, man. It's all about gits.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not
But I.
sex though, because sex suck.
Oh.
They do. Sex. You know the reason why I don't like that word, so whatever.
Why? Why not?
Why not? Why not? You know.
Elaborate. No. Okay. They
No,
don't
I'm
know.
not gonna elaborate. People know.
All
I'm gonna get my
right.
feelings hurt, man.
All right, fine, fine. But anyway, Hero, what is the first topic we're going to discuss this evening?
Well, the big news, it goes along the lines of what we were saying earlier with Ghost in the Shell live action movie. Now it's Japan's Fullmetal Alchemist live action movie in
Ooh.
2017.
Yes, I did see about that. Oh, well, I'm gonna just go first because I think you guys might understand why I would want to go first
Fanboy.
Mhm.
because I gotta keep calm. But yeah, I saw the link for this the other day and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Well, from what I understand, it is a Japanese film, so I feel like that's already a positive towards it than it being an American live action adaptation, which is the first thing I thought, which I'm like, I don't know about that, but yeah, I mean, I'm kind of looking forward to it. I'm kind of wondering, like, I feel like for them to do an FMA movie justice, they would have to really put a lot of time into making the effects actually look good. Because a lot of the action films in Japan, they're a little corny because they put more of their budget towards animation. So if they could just keep the basics of the story, that's fine. I also have to wonder, is this just going to be like a 2.5 hour movie, just condensing the whole series, which could create problems? Or will we potentially have more movies? And is this going to be Brotherhood, original, or is it going to be a live action spinoff of something? Or, well, I wonder what direction this will go. So I want to hear what you guys think.
Okay, I'll go. Well, this is I haven't like read much of the article, but I'm kind of like that one person or one of the fans that's just kind of skeptical about it. It's like, I'm not sure because, making a live adaptation anime hasn't really been successful. It has, the Kenshin Remora, that was pretty good, but you got films like Attack on Titan, which was like bullshit because they didn't follow like certain traditions, such as most of the like Attack on Titan characters was European and German descent. Same thing with Full Metal Alchemist. And they could either do like an awesome job or a fantastic job. And Merlin, like you just said, like how much would they like put in the film since there's like a lot of stuff to cover? Are they gonna go by, Full Metal Alchemist or Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood? Like I wonder how they're gonna wrap everything in 2 hours because they have to explain what the homunculus, how the brothers, lost their bodies, and like will they like go by like will they face father or will they face Dante? Who's gonna be the main antagonist, and like will this follow the manga or it's just gonna be its own separate thing? So
Blaze, what are your thoughts, my friend?
Um,
in a lot of ways, I think Kai pretty much summed up a lot of the same things I was thinking about. But because I mean, anime movies really haven't been that good nowadays. I mean, especially I guess what you said with I mean, more of a nod being that it's going to take place in Japan. That's probably a good thing. But my main thing is I'm wondering if it'll be able to catch the feel of the show because from what I'm hearing from a lot of my friends and stuff is I have a lot of friends that like the Death Note live action movies, and other stuff like that. But I'm wondering if it's going to catch the feel of it, if it's going to what enemies it's going to have in the show, if it's just going to actually feel like it, when I'm watching the anime. And more so than anything else, I haven't actually seen the live action Attack on Titan movie, but from what I've heard from a lot of people is that it was garbage. Like legit after that movie came out, I haven't heard anybody say Attack on Titan until oh, season two's coming out. That was a couple of months ago. So, I mean, hopefully it doesn't get the same treatment as that.
Yeah, I heard that wasn't pretty good as
Mm.
far as everything from what I understand, which is unfortunate because it was actually released over here because the hype was so big. But Hiro, what are your thoughts on the FMA live action movie?
Well, it's a little too early to judge because we only have a cast and a few images, but we don't even have like an actual in filming image on like Veroni Kenshin when that started popping out. The thing is, when it comes to live action movies, it really depends on who's in charge more than anything because it doesn't really matter whether it's realistic or not. Because even shows that are straight up not in the supernatural realm of anime can still fuck up in their live action adaptations, like the boxing manga Ashita no Joe. The live action movie for that was just really off the mark. It was surprising how much it covered like within how I was able to fit the first storyline, but even then they kind of like lost track of what the actual story was about. And they kind of changed like one character's backstory. I understand the changes, but it was like too much of a drastic departure where the tone wasn't exactly right either.
But Hiro, you have to wonder though, like for Fullmetal Alchemist, like Kai was saying, there's just so much story in those shows, in either show.
Well,
It's 2 hours, man.
Here's the thing. Like I know that the 2 hour or we don't even know how long it's gonna be, but you never know. It might go the Roni Kenshin route where it's done in sequels instead of like trying to smash everything into one film.
It would have to be, I think.
We don't want a
Mm.
repeat of Batman versus Superman with FMA Alchemist.
Mm.
I mean, we don't want to cram shit in there. I mean, let's take our time, and obviously, I think more than likely it's just going to be the manga version, just because that's what everyone's more. Well, I'm assuming that's the one everyone wants more than anything.
I don't know. I don't know
I
about
don't
that
know. I
because
mean, it'd
I
be
mean
surprising if they merge like the storylines together or create something completely different. But
that's what I'm hoping is going to happen because
Mm.
I think you could easily do that, And remember that, in addition to that, because the first series has so much, in way of fans, I think that it's not impossible to suggest that.
well, I'm actually looking at the cast of characters who are available, and so
Uh-huh.
I'm not sure. Remember, do you know who is a General Hakuro?
Isn't
Fuck
he like
no.
one of the main people in charge of the military that was like, is that Mustang's mentor?
I'm trying to check who that is. Hold up, let me look. General Hakuro FMA. Okay. Apparently he's like kind of minor actually.
That's what I'm
I
saying. We
don't
don't know who it
The
recognize
old
is.
him.
dude was he
Yeah.
the old dude
They're
that
all
played
old
chess with
dudes.
Yeah.
Roy?
Yeah, I think that's like
It's
that
not
guy.
that old dude.
Okay.
It's some other dude. Like
Oh.
no
Oh
one's gonna
shit.
remember who this guy is.
Well, either that, if he's an old FMA general in the military,
He's
is he
not
the guy that?
he's not the mustache dude. He's not the cyborg one. He's just some fucking
Oh, they should
dude.
totally bring back the cyborg guy.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Well,
Just to
basically,
throw off people and shit.
Like,
it's
who's
definitely
this
this
guy?
Talking
He's the
about the live action?
main villain of the movie.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Zoro.
this,
Oh wait.
this is I know we're gonna bring up to speed, but let me tell you the cast of characters because the guy
Okay.
behind him is a General Hakuro, but here's the character.
That guy was like 2 episodes.
I know, no. This is who we have. We have General Hakuro, Mace Hughes, Riza
Okay.
Hakai, Maria Ross, Gracia Hughes, Shao Tucker, Doctor
Whoa.
Barco, Lust, Envy, Gluttony, and Father Cornello.
So basically, they're just gonna do the first 2 episodes.
In my
I didn't hear Mustang in there.
Wow, the first
Mustang,
2 episodes.
yeah, Mustang's in there. It's
All right,
not
Hero.
cast, but they
Hero.
did mention that the
Hero,
Mustang's in there.
Hero.
Hero,
Yeah.
hold on, Hero. We got since Zoro just joined in, he has to give his opinion too.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
So Zoro, we were just basically all discussing our thoughts, fears, general feelings about this. What are your initial impressions about this idea?
Who's making this movie? Warner Brothers.
It's
It's
Uh,
Warner
Yeah,
Brothers,
who is
but
making this
Japan.
movie? Who's
Yeah.
the writer?
in
like
Japan.
it's in Japan. Okay,
Yes,
so it's
yes.
not actually an Americanized version. It's a
No.
Japanese.
Yeah.
Warner Brothers.
Yes.
Hero, Zoro, like, thank God.
Warner Brothers
But
is doing this.
hey, I did find it weird. I thought for some reason it was Warner Brothers, over here because I'm like, why are they making an entire Japanese cast? It's kind of weird. It's like, I mean, if you're gonna make any movie non-Japanese full cast, I would imagine this would be the movie to do
I know,
that.
right?
Oh, shit.
I'm just saying.
Go
I'm
ahead.
just saying. But
not wrong.
yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. I mean, I don't know. Live actions are usually hit or miss. I don't know. I mean, obviously they know the source material. They know what they're doing. But just I don't know how it's gonna translate. To be honest, I feel like when it comes to like series or movies, when you remake them or adapt them, I mean, when they're perfect already, I just don't see why you need to redo them.
Oh, he's going for that idea.
Damn.
That's true. Do we need this movie?
Just saying, do we need the movie? Is it necessary? I mean, is Fullmetal Alchemist lacking? Like, I like that, but I would like to see that with real people. Like, I don't think I was clamoring for that. It's like asking for another Ghostbusters movie. Why ask for a new one?
Well,
Ooh,
Hero,
shit, man.
Hero,
The original was
Hate
good
that,
enough.
fanboys.
Hero. That's going to be the segue for the next topic, man. We got Phantom Group's got to talk about that.
I know. Well, before we get to that, there's actually a little bit of details about the mindset behind the movie.
Okay.
The director said, I want to create a style that follows the original manga as much as possible. The
Okay.
cast is entirely Japanese, but the cultural background is Europe. However, it's a style that doesn't represent a specific race or country. He also said he could not reveal details on how Alphonse will be presented in the film, but is confident fans will be satisfied.
It better be practical effects. If they make him CGI, I
I feel
swear to God.
CGI's coming. I feel CGI's coming.
He's like,
Oh,
I don't want
Al.
to say. I'm sure that he'll look good. Well, if he's still CGI,
Wait.
fuck that shit. Just get a
Wait,
guy in
so they-
armor.
You said they couldn't find a practical way to
That'll
represent
suck.
him?
That dude in armor, man, just fucking trudging around in that heavy suit of armor.
I could just
Exactly.
imagine the sound editing on that.
Oh, but there was a
Maybe
live action
they could've
Alphonse
put-
before.
yeah. Maybe they could put him a guy in a suit and just do that. I guess I don't know.
I think they could.
Actually, you know what they did for this OVA special for the live action Alphonse?
Hmm.
They got a statue.
What?
They just got a statue and that is-
Oh, so he didn't move at all?
How did they get the
It's all camera shit, so they were just like you just have to pretend he's moving from place to place.
What?
Oh man, fuck
Yo,
that.
It's a real
Link-
thing. It's a
yo,
real
Hero,
thing. If you
Hero.
have
No,
if
no,
you have
that's
the-
bullshit.
Link
if you have
me
the
that. Hero.
FMA, if you have the FMA OVA collection that's released in English, you can see it. It's like a really short thing.
That's
They,
that's
they
just.
pulled that SpongeBob imagination thing.
Right. Exactly. That's
Look.
when you know they didn't have money for the budget.
Yeah.
But yeah, go ahead, Marley. I know you was gonna say something.
Oh no, that that was pretty much it. I mean, yeah, okay, so we get a little clarification that it is probably you're right, Hero. It's probably gonna follow closer to the manga, but I mean, I'm happy. I'm just kind of picturing okay. Here's my theory. Based upon that cast you're telling me, I think that they're going to probably spend this first movie focusing on their early adventures because you've got Cornello obviously, so they're gonna do the first couple episodes, and where they're probably gonna also see the Great Nina disaster on
Yeah.
film. So that'll probably be most of the movie.
Chimera Madness.
So we're gonna get to have all the people that I guess haven't seen the show. We'll get to see sadness all over again, and you can see a horrible girl dog thing.
But the thing is, like Zoro just said, like, do this movie need to exist? Like,
No.
I
because
mean,
a
right.
majority of people already seen the anime, even people who are not hardcore anime fans.
you know,
I
honestly,
mean,
that's
you can make the argument that this is a film for the people, just like extra, like you liked it, why not see it this way? But I just don't think for something this perfect, the series that's so good, that you
Mhm.
need it. I just don't think so.
you know, it's
Like, don't touch it, man. Don't
you know,
fucking touch it.
but Zora, there's kind of one reason that I'm actually disappointed it's not over here, because then it would actually introduce more people to it. But if it's in Japan,
Right.
chances are much more likely they've seen it.
But then again, it's much more likely that it's good then
Yeah, that's
over
true.
there.
I mean,
Well,
this is,
50-50, man.
Imagine live action Rurouni Kenshin here.
Mhm.
it'd be tougher to pull off.
It'll
Yeah.
be Tom Cruise as Kenshin.
Well, they did it already. It was the Last
Uh,
Samurai. Yeah, basically.
Yeah, and Ronin
Good movie, man. I'm sure
46,
anyone
42.
love that movie.
It's a good movie.
Love last.
But
Shit.
no, honestly, that's kind of my feeling about it, man. Is that really if they can make this movie and make it good, that's like a cool extra thing. But you're right. It doesn't need to exist.
I mean, I don't know.
No, you're not wrong. We'll see. Maybe it'll be better than the originals. Oh.
I don't believe
That
that
is
shit.
possible.
But
It's not
well, we
possible.
just gonna have to wait and see.
Yeah, but Hero, I'm gonna suggest. I mean, if you have a couple ideas, that's fine. But Zoro brought up a good topic. I think we probably have all a little something to say about. With it's such a big controversy, Phantom Group has to talk about it. But
Mm-hmm.
the Ghostbusters remake trailers, women
Whatever it
issues.
is.
Who wants to lead this one? I don't want to go. I want to.
Can I
I'll
just
go.
I
Oh, go
just
ahead.
want to say this. Like, if I insult it, will I be sexist? Just curious.
Well,
No,
It's kind of a,
the
it's a thin
sexism
line.
has nothing to do with it. That's what pisses me off. But
I
go
know,
ahead.
that's I was actually thinking about this today because I think it kind of shows that the women in general they do want to see some sort of group, some sort of film or group of women. I guess women characters, but really, when is the last time we actually saw that? And I don't think Ghostbusters is the best example for that. That
Type of
type of
group?
routes. I don't think so because I mean, well, I don't want to say Ghostbusters was always a male dominant like type of aim for boys kind of thing. Take like GI Joe, obviously, who's that gonna cater to more, boys or girls? You know, and Ghostbusters, I don't. It could work in the unisex department since I mean their uniforms or they're not exactly gender specific, whatever. It's not like something, for example, let's say there was a Sailor Moon live action and they decided they're all gonna be men and they're not gender benders of the same characters. They're just completely different people.
But that's the thing. That's an example of a series that was made with female characters in mind.
Mm-hmm.
So
Let's just subtract the female
yeah, let's
portion
take
of what
take
makes
take
the
that
trailer
out.
bad.
It doesn't even matter.
All right,
Yeah.
let's not. I mean, first off, like I said before, it's a remake of something that we didn't need a remake of. The Ghostbusters is perfect.
Mhm.
Like, why would you remake something that's that good?
Well,
I mean,
this is the thing I'm
they
trying
did it
to.
with RoboCop, doing it with Ghostbusters.
It's not exactly a
Hey,
remake though. It's a sequel.
Zero.
Is there what?
Oh, really?
Go
I
ahead,
thought
Cap.
it was a
What?
remake. I thought it was a remake. All I was gonna say, man,
Reboot,
it's
right?
actually the fans' fault for like begging like movie studios to bring Ghostbusters back. And then, when it was brought back with the trailer, a lot of people got upset and like, it was the most thumbs down trailer ever on YouTube. And
Ever.
to me, man, I looked at the trailer, I was like, okay, well, it is what it is. And this is coming from a guy who's not a Ghostbusters fan. Like I saw Ghostbusters and I was like, all right, that's cool. I guess it's not for me, but those people who are hardcore fans saying, "Oh, I'm not gonna review the movie. It looks bad." Well, how the fuck you know? I mean, yeah, wait till it comes out. So
I mean, it's hard to really fully judge any movie just by a trailer anyway. But I mean, it doesn't look like
Oh yeah, but the
best
biggest
show.
thing is that it's
Well, the
drastic change. It's the
problem-
characters. Like they're not even the same. Like I said before, they're not even just gender bender versions of them. They're just completely different people.
But isn't it? It's a
And the
sequel
writing
though.
is awful. Like the jokes aren't funny. Like I didn't laugh once throughout either of the trailers. Maybe once during one part where like Melissa McCarthy gets smacked around a little bit. That was kind of funny, I guess. But I mean, the writing and the CG on the ghosts look awful. They look shitty. I'm sorry, they don't look intimidating. And they fucking rehashed a bunch of stuff. Like they have the library scene from the first movie.
That's true.
Rehash,
Yeah,
and then they
yeah.
have a fucking staple
Merlin,
marshmallow.
this is
but it's
the thing.
with the
Man,
Ghostbuster
One at a time.
logo.
One at a
I
time.
was gonna say that Merlin is the thing all over again.
What do you?
Like even if you take the whole female cast out of it and just ignore that completely, like, just the writing and the way it looks and the lack of comedy, which I mean it's a comedy movie at the end of the day. and the lack of charm between the like we didn't see at all in the trailers really interaction between the characters. And that's what makes Ghostbusters
Well,
so
no, that's not
entertaining.
Zoro. There is one line, the one line where they're like trying to say who goes first. That was interaction, right? Eh?
That was so stupid, dude. That was so like they thought that would be guys, this would be hilarious. We're gonna be like, oh, it would be first, oh you first. Oh, it'd be so funny. Oh my god, it was so
And
fucking
also
cringe.
one more thing I like to say is that like there has been movies that had like bad trailers, but the actual movie was good. Then you got movies that had good trailers in the movie, and the whole movie was awful.
Exactly. You got to see it first to
I'm
really
not saying
get
that the
the
movie's gonna be terrible, but the movie looks
Look at
based off the trailers that it's gonna be terrible.
Well, yeah,
And that's
no,
just
but
based off the
What about like Batman versus Superman? Everybody was like, "Oh shit, man, that movie gonna be hyped." Then when the movie was released, I was like,
No,
I like that.
everybody
I
was
said on this channel after the fucking Ninja Turtle trailer that the movie was gonna suck. Please, I said that. You guys were there with me.
And he
Merlin, back me
yes.
up on this.
Yeah, and he loved it.
We shit on that Ninja Turtle trailer, man. Like once I saw Doomsday, I was worried heavily.
That's true.
That movie.
But
And I still think that for Superman at the end of the day is gonna be better than this Ghostbusters movie.
Rob,
Because at least you get
I'll
to see some characters fight. I mean,
I'll
in
second
this
him on
movie-
that. I'll second him on that. But Hero, I think what you were getting at earlier is with the Thing comparison. It's you're thinking they're marketing it as a sequel, but it's basically just going to be the same movie.
yeah.
Well,
I mean,
that's why I was like,
if freaking Stay Puft shows up, that's it.
well, that's what I'm thinking. If he showed up,
That's-
like returning again, maybe. But if they're just going to literally do recreations of the same shots, I mean, there is no point to that.
Uh-huh.
The thing is, like, if I'm not mistaken, none of the original cast members are gonna be in the movie, right?
No.
They will have they will have cameos, but they
Cameos.
won't be in character.
They got cameos.
They won't be the characters though.
No,
Maybe
they're
like
different
pass
people.
on the torch or whatever.
Yeah.
none of that. None of that shit.
Yeah,
Blaze. I know
So
you
they're
have
not playing their own characters.
No, they're
No,
not.
they're-
That's why everyone's super upset.
they aren't going to be the
they're
original
just
characters.
cameos of like random characters in the background or something.
Yo, Enemy Blaze, what's up?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't know you were
Blaze,
here.
what are your thoughts, man? You've been pretty quiet. What are your thoughts? Oh, yeah, who's died?
Well, for me, my thoughts on it are just kind of like I guess your average person's thoughts on it because like I'm not a big Ghostbusters fan. I just like saw the trailer and everything, but to me it doesn't look like it's gonna be that good of a movie. Not saying like it from like a hyped up Ghostbusters fan, or I'm not saying the movie's gonna be terrible, but it honestly, from like a regular person's perspective, it didn't look that good. Like the humor was average. I mean, it seemed like high school jokes or something. Like cliche jumps off the stage, hurts herself, and nobody say nothing.
Well,
it's silent. Nope, I'm gonna go ahead and leave.
I will ask. There was one joke in the theaters that every time I see the trailer, there's one joke people seem to always consistently laugh on. Do you guys guess what it is?
No.
In the trailer?
There's one.
Can you give us a hint?
Stage dives?
It involves some physical violence.
There's
Just
somebody.
slaps
Diving.
The power of pain compels you.
Oh,
Oh
that-
yeah,
that
that's
one.
what I said. I kind of chuckled at that. That's about
That's
it.
that's kind of funny.
That was about it, though. I've heard that
Well, I was
joke
gonna-
before.
Like I don't know, man.
Need
That's what I
Jesus.
mean. And I mean,
And they're making a goddamn Beetlejuice movie too, if I'm not mistaken.
but Michael Keaton's coming back for that though.
I know, but I'm just skeptical. Don't touch greatness, you know.
Don't touch. But if you don't,
Really,
touch
was
Judas,
Beetlejuice a great movie?
I like it.
Oh, you say you like it. I'm
All right,
just
well,
asking.
I'm not the biggest fan of it, no, but I don't know if it necessarily needs a remake. If it's a sequel, though,
Okay.
the practical effects are great for sure, and it's a cool perspective on the afterlife, some awesome monsters and stuff.
I
Yeah,
just don't know if that kind of movie would work in today's society because it was so goofy for its time. It was kind of perfect time, you know what I'm saying? Just I
Yeah.
can't imagine
the
like a guy
80s.
running around. Hey,
hey, go.
I just don't see that working today. I just don't. I don't know, man.
Well, I
feel
don't
like-
know. That's kind of what Rick is,
What other '80s movies are gonna fucking remake? Like it's gonna
Everything.
Everything.
I don't even wanna know.
Well, they did The Thing, they did RoboCop, which are two of my favorites. So so that's already done.
Just bring back everything.
Look what happened to that RoboCop movie.
Horrible.
Alien Terminator movies.
I don't know,
Terminator.
I mean, what's next?
Alien Terminator movies. They all suck. How many of those
What did he
movies are good?
show? What did he show we haven't touched so far?
A-Team
What
got a
movies
movie.
Wait, what?
A-Team got a movie.
18.
I'm trying to think of another like big.
Heroes not
franchise.
amused. He's like, what the fuck is 18?
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't know the A-Team? Oh, that was
Oh,
like
Oh, the
18.
18, dude?
It's an 18, like
Yeah,
number.
the 18.
Yeah, I was hearing number 18. I was like, wait a minute.
no, the A, as in no, Mr. T. You know,
Yeah,
A-Team.
I know. I know who the 18 is.
I was like,
They did G.I. Joe. They're doing a bunch of old, like, they're just trying. I don't know, man. Just
well, they're living off nostalgia. That's all it is anymore. You know.
I know, but they're shitting on these old series. I just don't feel like it's.
You're trying to tell me that you're not a fan of Michael Bay's Transformers?
Oh my God! You know what could be next?
Listen,
you know what could be next?
I'll say this. They're fine. I think the Transformer movies are fine for what they are. Just
horrible pieces of mindless
The
action.
last one was garbage.
violence. I mean, you shut your brain off, man. Just enjoy it.
If I shut my brain off.
Well, if you like shit, then that's cool. Bro.
Wow.
Actually,
Hey man, I'm just saying, man, I like shit too, man. So hey, it's cool. I'm not saying like, oh, shame on you, Zorro. Shame for you for liking
I like
shitty
movies.
movies.
I don't like movies, but I think like those are kind of like blockbuster popcorn flicks that people might enjoy. I don't know.
That's fine.
I don't know why, but now I'm kind of picturing they're gonna make like a live action version of you know how back then everything was riding on the Ninja Turtle like bandwagon. Now I'm imagining like live action movies is the same thing, like Street Sharks live action.
A Street Sharks movie would be god awful. That show wasn't even that good, man.
I know
No,
it was.
Yeah.
no.
You know what? They should never reboot, man.
We need a He-Man live action. That's what they're gonna do.
They're working on it.
They're doing the
We
He-Man,
already
Thundercats.
didn't we have like two?
We have one.
We only have one. Okay.
It's He-Man
One
and
He-Man
Thundercats
live
are next on the line.
Well, you know that they're trying to make like a
Thundercats?
joint Transformers universe with all the other Hasbro toys.
Really?
Yeah.
That's the other thing.
Okay.
Everyone's like dick riding the whole, like let's make collaborated universe. Like even the one.
You guys imagine I can fucking imagine they do this. One day remaking like a Back to the Future or.
Oh
fucking
God,
Oh
no.
no.
First Day Off. Some other great like 90s, 80s
They'll do
movies.
that with everything until we like. I think it's gonna end up being a.
I'm telling you, like they'll
cycle
do it, man. They'll fucking do it, bro.
No.
Like,
Zora,
remake
you
of
realize
Back
that
to the
if they do something like Back to the Future, the internet would just shut down. Like it
Oh,
would just.
I think that contributed most of those dislikes to that trailer is because of the fact that it's a beloved franchise and you're changing all this shit at the same time not really doing anything unique with it and you're all the shitty animation and not funny. It's like, oh, come on, bro.
But
God.
people will still go out and see it, won't
But
they?
it's sexist. Fuck you, man. The movie just looks like it's shit. Right?
Well, that's the overall
Damn,
problem
man.
the society has right now, Merlin, that people refuse to not go and actually they can't resist the temptation of watching it for themselves. For
That's
whatever
true.
reason.
If they remake
Rolf.
if they remake another Goonies movie, I'm gonna fucking drop it.
You know they've talked about it.
I'll
Yeah.
drop kick.
They've talked about it.
Just drop
I
kick.
don't know. They're just because I'm actually imagining there's going to be like in 10, no, not 10, maybe in 20, 30 years that we're gonna enter a recycling stage where we're just going to constantly reboot things
We're
over and
already
over
there.
again.
We're already
Yeah, we are there. Yeah.
I know. I mean,
Already there.
we're already like at the starting line because we're kind of like realizing what's going on. I mean, look how much they did that with Spider-Man specifically.
Well,
And look at all the Marvel stuff. Marvel's just recycling old like storylines. Civil War and
Yeah.
Batman vs Superman's doing Batman vs Superman. And fucking Doomsday storyline.
Yeah, because
Superman.
I bet you, man.
I mean-
I feel like in 100 years, maybe like within 100 years, there's going to be a remake of the Batman vs Superman. It's going.
Oh, no doubt.
It's gonna
no doubt.
happen.
God,
I
we'll all
guess
be dead.
Well, that'll be warranted. That's do it.
I don't
As
know.
long as it's done right.
I don't know. I guess the struggle is coming down to like what can we create with what we have, or what new material can we make. But then
Well,
no one wants to
look,
try because there's
speaking-
no profit in it. So. Fucking hell.
Hero, speaking from somebody who literally watches pretty much everything that comes out,
Mhm.
there are a lot of original things produced
Yeah.
that aren't part of like some pre-existing franchise. But the thing is, you're right. At the end of the day, what's something that everybody's going to see, something they're familiar with, and all these studios know that. So I don't know if it's going to go away until we all get tired of it somehow.
Yeah, I mean, not too long ago we even had Goosebumps make a comeback. So now I'm thinking, so are we gonna have Animorphs like movie?
They've talked about it.
Well, see, everyone's talking about it. They're planning to. They want to do it.
It'll happen
We're
eventually.
gonna get Woody Woodpecker, Alf, and other shit. Tiny Toons. Like,
Woody Woodpecker.
who knows? knows? I mean,
Oh my God,
I mean, I
imagine
can
that.
totally
Fucking
see.
Woody
Imagine
Woodpecker?
I hate Woody Pecker so much.
I don't know, man.
Annoying son of a bitch.
I can totally
Oh.
I can totally picture Sony Pictures.
Have
Sony Pictures will probably do something along those lines.
Strange Roger Rabbit 2.
Yo, I'm waiting for the Spider-Man Woody Woodpecker crossover.
Oh my god. Fuck no, man.
You never know, Merlin. Maybe Disney will eventually buy everything, and they can make the ultimate.
Disney
crossover.
will own everything. It'll be like in Imagination Land, in South Park.
Yeah.
Everything.
Or like that movie what's that shit Sylvester Stone was in Judge Dredd
Oh yeah.
when Taco Bell bought up everything.
Oh, Demolition Man.
Yeah, it's Demolition.
Yo,
That's-
Demolition Man, my bad, I'm sorry.
Everything's owned by Taco
Dumbass.
Bell.
At first,
Taco Bell.
because Taco Bell's the only restaurant that survived. So.
Look, the apocalypse.
What?
Right. That's gonna be Disney in 100 years.
Oh, God.
It's Disney now, practically. Seriously.
Yeah,
It's like what else? What else? They have like literally a shopping list of things to buy.
It's like it's just a matter of time. Soon your product will be ours.
Yes.
But actually,
you're already in your homes.
since we're kind of on that topic though, a little bit more focused. Hiro, you made a comment earlier about how like it just seems like so far with superhero movies, it's just been up and down. And with anticipation of the next X-Men movie coming out, what are you guys thinking about that? And do you think that eventually there's going to be a bubble where maybe people might get tired of superhero films, or do you think that it's just going to continue? So I guess we could start with that if you guys have opinions. You might know my thoughts.
Stop.
Anybody?
Depends on what movies you're talking about.
Well, here's the thing. Like, I don't mean to sound like a little too philosophical because I'm not trying to. Because the human race hasn't existed for too long, and when it comes to like the entertainment business, especially with movies, if you think about it, our superheroes they barely have managed just 100 years, just barely, or they're about to get to that point. But in movies, we're still pretty young in terms of movie history. So I kind of imagine that we might continue the whole Avengers storyline for quite a while, maybe to like 2030s or until contract expire. But I think around that point, that's when reboots will shatter the comic book universe once again and start over a new line of same characters, different actors. Because chances are within like
paradox.
Yeah,
it all back.
Yeah, we just repeat over and over, depending what new celebrities make it big the next decade.
Well, look, I'm okay with that.
Kind of like X-Men did or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
My question would be like, for Marvel specifically, what do you do after Infinity Wars? Like, what could you possibly? How could you even top that? Like, you just can't go past that.
Reboot.
You can't do it. I mean, look at the actors. I mean, Chris Evans and Tony Stark. I mean, Robert Downey Jr. rather.
Same person.
They're not gonna be young forever. I mean.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. The new generation.
They can use that expensive CG they use in Civil War and make them all young.
Oh yeah, make them all super young again.
Oh, it'd be so weird.
That was awesome.
That was good though, actually. But no, I'd be okay if they rebooted it, guys. It's just that there's one thing I don't want to get. At least not in my lifetime. I don't want to see origin movies again. Like we know who Iron Man is. We don't need it.
Well,
you know what I mean?
We certainly know who Spider-Man is by this point.
Iron Man 1.
Exactly.
That's why they didn't. That's why they didn't do the whole origin stuff in Spider-Man.
Yeah, but they took them like to learn though.
Bro, I'm only 20 and I've seen 2 Spider-Man reboots.
Actually, that is kind of true. I mean,
technically you're gonna see 3.
Yeah, you've seen 3 actually. Yeah.
No, what I was gonna say is that's technically true, because I mean, it seems a little unlikely to see like 2 or 3 generations of Spider-Man within your own limited 25 years or something of life.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
my thing is this. Like, you are in like the heyday of comic book movies. Instead of like worrying about will this last forever, just enjoy it. You know, this is the first time anybody has seen, Ant-Man's, Captain America, all these crazy characters fighting in the airport, and it's cool as hell. And
Black Panther.
I'm just enjoying this, man. This is great. I mean, we've never seen this before. I've never seen this before.
Yeah.
All right.
We're getting something that's never been shown before. I'm enjoying.
Exactly.
I know the Marvel formula can be a bit formulaic and a bit repetitive to a certain degree. I'm not bored. I don't know about other people.
All right. Well, then I guess people aren't. I don't know. Kai?
Oh, well, like Zoro said, like it can be repetitive, but they know what the fuck they're doing. They know how to
Good moment.
make it entertaining, make us care about these characters. Like I was okay, not to be off track, but I was watching this interview with this guy. He's a writer for Doctor Strange, and he has this thing called plus writing, I think it's called, whenever they're writing movies for Marvel. And for them to write these like great scenes, they have to talk to these people, around the desk meeting and say, okay, what can we do to make this better? So I mean, I'm not bored by these movies whatsoever. Like you just said, like, we don't need any more fucking origin stories unless we completely do not know about that character. Thank God that, I hope Spider-Man Homecoming does not bring up like, oh, the Homecoming thing, like, oh, Uncle Ben got shot, blah 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 blah. Like, we already know
We're
that
gonna
shit.
probably
I mean,
like we're probably gonna like go where Spider-Man left off in Civil War.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
just
I don't see
I
them
just hope
going
they
with
just
that.
skipped it over real quick. Like, yeah, he got shot. That's it.
I mean,
Okay.
there's been like 3 reboots. I don't think they'll even do the origin story. I mean, even for fucking Black Panther, they didn't do origin story. They just got like, dad's, boom, he's there, bam, he's he's Black Panther now. It's like that's it.
Right.
Didn't really need it. It worked.
They'll probably like
They've learned their
talk
lesson.
about it, but like real brief though. Not like, oh, this the whole center of the movie. Just focus on his origin and he becoming Black Panther, discovering the gadgets and all that shit. It's probably just gonna be real brief.
Like a
from-
training montage of him becoming like worthy or whatever or strong.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
I don't see anything crazy, but yeah, I think that Marvel learned that you don't need to have people know who fucking Spider-Man is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
One person they
exactly.
absolutely know.
We don't need
Like,
this.
like, how you get his powers again? Like, come on,
See, the
man.
question.
I don't know. Something about a spider. You know.
Yeah.
The problem is like, how
Got hit by a
the
Batman.
problem is,
Wait, was Zero?
I was saying because Marvel's doing things the right way. I'm sorry to say. DC, I'm worried, man. I don't know if they'll be able to sustain themselves.
Hey,
This is a different question depending
Hey,
on what you're.
hey
which,
man.
Which,
Hey man.
which
They
company
still
you're
got
at.
Suicide Squad,
Man, yeah,
man.
Suicide Squad. Weren't you hyped
Problem
for
is,
that?
Suicide Squad hasn't even come out yet, right? And they're already planning. And they're already planning a Harley Quinn movie. Like,
Well,
dude,
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
how do you know that
Yeah.
people are gonna like fucking Suicide Squad? Like, you that confident?
Well-
I mean, how,
Because of hype.
Zero. To counter argue with that, you could say the same thing when Iron Man had his own solo movie, because a lot of people didn't know who the fuck Iron
Nobody
Man
thought that was going to be
no, that's not
anything.
what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that they're planning all these movies out for DC before they even had success with their first movie.
But this is the thing, though. They know that because superhero movies are going to keep on going for a long time,
They know
that out of curiosity, people are going to go out and see these DC characters that they've never seen. You see, Blaze knows what I'm talking about. Who knows?
Yeah.
There's
No,
gonna...
but I mean,
It's-
what if? I'm not saying this is gonna happen. What if DC shits the bed multiple times? Like, people aren't gonna want to
Ooh.
fucking.
Then-
What if Suicide Squad is a flop?
Then, like
I don't
we
think
said,
it will be. I think it'll be good.
then
but-
We
like
go
we
be
said,
Marvel fanboys.
people will go
No,
and they'll go to hate on it. You know, that they'll just go to be like, "Oh man, they ruined Aquaman for me."
Suicide
You go see that one fanboy just fucking cry and rage in the movie theater, like,
that one Aquaman scene, man, L'Oreal commercial, like,
Hey,
hair
you
flowing in the
know what? That
water.
should be a thing. Aquaman should be used for all the L'Oreal commercials now, like just like that. That should be like a long-running series they do.
like,
Because
dude,
I'm
like, what if they limit Aquaman's power where he only could control like one part of the ocean?
They go like no school of fish like larger than a certain amount of size, some small ass fish.
Aw.
Goldfish Army or something.
Please, like, WB, man, like, get y'all shit together. Like, take notes from Marvel what they did, but y'all just wanna like,
They just want
I
the
guess they
just
was
want
just
the money.
rushing. Like,
They just want the
Script
money.
is-
that's like that's my biggest thing with like WB and Marvel is like Marvel's movies may be kind of like, I guess, a little bit all over the place and somewhat repetitive, but at least their movies are entertaining. And like DC, like, I haven't seen Batman v Superman, but from what I've been hearing is that it seems like they're rushing to try and make a Justice League movie, like cameos
pretty much.
from like random characters, like Wonder Woman, the Flash made like a brief appearance, and it's like, what? It's like you already have two people in there focused on the main two
I like
characters, you know?
I like
also, one more Oh, one more thing. I'm not gonna latch on to this
WMA.
too long. You also Marvel also have like those TV shows. You know, Daredevil, Jessica Jones, and Punisher, and they play a small part in the Marvel Cinematic Universe since they're in the same universe. So it's like you guys are really expanding this universe very slowly. So,
Slow burn. And DC's just rushing. And if
yeah, I
they
hate
have
when
time,
people say, "Oh, they don't count."
DC should just take their time. Take their time. You know, that's what
The,
they need to
the
do.
DC animated universe is better than their
Oh,
cinematic
with no
universes.
foreplay, they're just sticking it in, man. No foreplay. Gotta have some foreplay.
Some foreplay.
Well-
Just stick it in and so fast.
You guys could always watch Supergirl as an alternative if you want.
Oh God, no!
Oh damn! Well, it's moved to the like CW
At least
along
the
with
Flash
Arrow
is
and Flash,
At
so
least
it ain't
Flash
getting
is
canceled.
At least fucking Flash is good. Otherwise, I don't know, man. DC was taking big L's on the
Oh.
TV. Even
Wait, Zorro.
good as a-
What about Arrow? I thought you were a fan.
I kind of dropped it a while ago.
Oh, knew it.
Damn.
Then again, I heard a certain character dies that I wanted to die for a while, so I might pick it up.
Oh, okay. Just to watch
Yeah.
that episode and then drop it again.
Yeah.
Take that, you bitch.
I did die.
Oh,
Spoiler alert.
God.
All right, Hero. Oh yeah, I was so worried about those spoilers, Zorro. So worried. You know.
Laurel dies.
Oh, well.
Wow.
Fuck that.
I don't know who that is, but okay.
But
My bad.
Hero, what's next, man? What's next?
I don't know what's next. I think that was,
Oh, wait, Merlin. You said I got one. Merlin, you said you want to talk about X-Men or something.
Oh yeah. Well, we kind of talked about it a little bit, but I mean, are you guys
Okay.
interested in it at all?
oh, actually, it's
I'm
hilarious. Didn't the
interested.
question start off with that first?
It did, but we kind of became another topic, but more focused.
Right.
X-Men Apocalypse. Some people are feeling already pretty split on it for early reviews. I wasn't excited about it anyway for other reasons.
No Mr.
But
Sinister.
like the thing is this: you jump to your be-all, end-all, biggest villain Apocalypse, you know, and apparently he's super generic anyway, whatever. But it's cool. But you rush this crucial story. Mr. Sinister could have his own movie leading up to Apocalypse. I don't understand the logic. You kind of
They don't do the foreplay, man. They don't realize you need the foreplay. You need to build.
Right,
You're
man.
supposed to stall it out, man. You know, make it last. That way,
But
more
X-Men-
income.
But X-Men seems to generally be better at this with Fox. They know how to use that. I mean, I guess I heard rumors that maybe Mr. Sinister might be the villain of the Deadpool movie because Cable
that'd be
loves
awesome.
time travel. I think, but
That's
the
awesome.
one reason that kind of worries me a bit, Zorro, is that with Deadpool, like I'm hoping. I know as much as everybody loved Deadpool, and I did too. The second movie needs to be a little more serious because it was all jokes, and as much as that's what Deadpool's become, he has had more serious stories. And
No, I understand.
if
I just feel like this story was. I mean, the villain wasn't that like even in the title screen, it's like a generic British villain.
yeah,
Like it's not,
that's
they
fine.
never they
He
knew what
was.
they were getting.
That's fine.
The first
That-
movie
that-
to like introduce him. You
No,
know
that-
what I'm saying?
but if they do Mr.
It's kind of
Sinister,
like I don't know.
but the thing is, man, what I'm saying is that if they do use Mr. Sinister, I'm cool with that for Deadpool. I'm cool with that. But
Right.
Mr. Sinister is one of the darkest, most fucked up villains. And if Deadpool is just making fun of him the whole time, it's really
Have you
going
ever
to
played the
sabotage that.
Deadpool game? Mr. Sinister's the final villain, and they still find a way to make it lighthearted. It's just the nature of the character.
All right.
And with Cable's in it, so it's like I think that might be where they're going from, that kind of storyline.
With the time travel,
And Mr.
yeah.
Steth is in there. Mr. Steth's in there, so maybe we should.
Oh, that'd be
He's
cool.
I mean, I feel like a lot of the movies they take a similar pattern. Deadpool is something completely different and unique. So I don't want it to be something it's not. I mean, yes, it can have serious moments, but I don't feel like it needs to be like fucking depressing at certain
I
points.
didn't say it needs to be depressing, but you know about
Yeah,
Mr. Sinister, right? You know what he's about. I mean, he's not a very nice guy.
Very you can
He
say he's
fucks
sinister.
shit up.
You could say he's slightly, evil because of that name. But he has to be. All right, this is the only way to make it work. They have to make him like he was in the '90s cartoon. So corny. The name is Sinister.
You know that's
Mr.
joke
Sinister.
material for Deadpool.
I
Like,
know.
Yeah.
I'll make him
about
cheesy.
to fry his life.
Oh man! But do you think we're gonna see some string of R-rated superhero movies now because of Deadpool?
I can't think of any of the ones that are coming up that would be R-rated.
Mhm.
Maybe a Wolverine movie. They're in productions for an R-rated Wolverine
Oh
movie.
yeah, Wolverine. There you go.
There you
That's
go.
the one I can think of.
Cool.
So,
I was
yeah,
gonna I was gonna
X-Men,
ask.
which won't be
Oh,
R. Which won't be R. You got Guardians 2, which won't be R. You got what else coming out? Spider-Man's not gonna be R.
Oh,
Uh,
it should be. Why not? I want that R-rated
right.
Spider-Man movie finally. Let's do it.
hmm?
Let's do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Mike Keaton's part of it now, right?
Hmm?
I heard that Michael Keaton's gonna be part of it. Was gonna play a villain in that movie.
Yeah, he's gonna be the Vulture.
Oh, Michael Keaton.
Yep. It's gonna be
And
awesome.
Yeah,
ironic.
that's go. Oh yeah,
Birdman
he
is
was
good.
Birdman.
Yeah, I know. And I told you, like,
Yeah,
when I
everyone's
heard that
saying
news,
that.
I'm like,
Batman,
perfect
former
cast.
Batman, playing Birdman, now playing Vulture.
Yep.
All come together.
And I used to be a snowman.
Playing Birdman had sex.
Oh, don't bring that up again. That was horrifying. It's not this is
Home.
the high point of Michael Keaton's career.
Right.
Oh,
Right.
Jack Frost.
Oh man.
Oh my God! Would you believe I
See-
saw that? Oh, hold on, I got a little story with it.
Before I was Birdman, I was Snowman.
Would you believe I saw that in theaters? Like fucking Jack Frost.
Oh,
Really?
I saw that in theaters.
Wow.
But here's the thing. I shit you not. When my parents took me there, there was probably like only 3 other people in the.
What the hell is this shit?
Jack Frost. Hey, Michael Keaton was good in it though.
Michael Keaton's always.
He's good no matter what he's in.
Yeah.
Nah, but yeah, Michael Keaton is the Vulture. That's like my dream come true. We just need that Sinister Six movie now.
Yeah, we need Mysterio and Scorpion and
Like, we need,
Shocker.
like Shocker or yeah.
Hey, Marvel's right around the corner, man.
Oh,
They'll
that's
do it.
you could literally have the Avengers fight the Sinister Six. I mean, like that would work.
Maybe one day.
Maybe
Who
one.
knows, man?
Oh, it'll happen.
2030.
No, I'm not as excited about
If you
that.
haven't seen Deadpool game, Merlin, I highly recommend it because I think that's the way they're gonna go with that movie.
I heard that game wasn't very good though.
It's very
Yeah, it was
entertaining.
kind of ass.
The gameplay itself is pretty generic, but the jokes are fucking on point. They're like,
Alright.
perfect.
All right.
Yeah,
Makes
just look.
fun of Ryan Reynolds and Deadpool.
Yeah, just look for the cutscenes of Deadpool on YouTube. You'll.
Or you can just do that. Just watch the cutscenes. It's-
All right. I'll do that. And if they make that into the second movie, I'll be fine. Was Cable in the game?
Yes, Cable and Sinister was a villain in the movie.
Nice.
Pretty solid.
You know. Oh. Wait a minute. What's the? You know what? Maybe they should bring Apocalypse back anyway, and then they could plug him in for a whole other thing. Yeah.
Apocalypse.
Yeah, because I mean, I don't know. Maybe there's possibilities for something else that could happen.
Oh, okay. Hey, I'm down.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, but-
Fox know what they're doing.
Not for Fantastic Four, they don't.
Oh yeah, they fucked that up. You know, Marvel knocking on their door like, hey, so can we get that four stick rights from you?
My friends and I were joking, like, Marvel doesn't even want the rights to Fantastic Four. They just want Doom. They just need Doctor Doom.
Yeah, make a Doom movie.
Yep.
Doom.
Yeah, I'd see that.
Yeah, that's probably the whole
Right.
reason.
But people may get
Survivor-
confused with that title.
Not really. Doom.
Doom, man, the game.
Well, then they'll cross over.
Oh.
He
I
gets
think
some
the
of
Fantastic Four needs to get taken out back like Old Yeller. Just put it down.
Nah,
Like
man,
Goodfellas, man.
They're just
tried.
by the
If I'm not
rights for-
mistaken, if I'm not
Right.
mistaken,
Right.
I think they said like Marvel said Fantastic Four wasn't even like something they meant to create. It's just something to compete with DC.
Yeah, it was Fantastic Four was originally created as competition for the Justice League.
which wasn't that much of a good job.
Yeah.
Dude, it was an ass movie, man, and they was trying to make a sequel out of it. Like, dude, Michael B. Jordan is already gonna be on Black Panther set, so it's over.
It's over now.
Right? He making
funny
that
is
real
that,
Marvel.
Or like.
Oh,
or
go ahead,
Fantastic-
sir.
I'm sorry. I'm saying if it's funny that like former Johnny Storms are just all of a sudden just turning Marvel movies now. It's
Exactly, man. They don't have a
It's
proper
Evan.
Johnny Storm.
No, well, he died in the comics anyway, so that's fine.
Oh, damn.
The Fantastic Three. Wait, what?
Great, Fantastic
I
3.
swear, man.
Unless they get-
Whenever you name a group after a number, it's bad luck waiting to happen.
Well, I'm telling you, they could just do the actual Fantastic Four one-shot that everyone would watch. Does anybody know what I'm talking about?
No, we don't, Merlin. So enlighten us.
Okay.
With She-Hulk?
No. One time when the Fantastic Four were captured, there was this really awesome one shot in the early '90s that should really be what the Fantastic Four is. Okay. This is the power structure. Who would fight these guys? Okay. You've got Wolverine, Spider-Man,
Mm,
Ghost Rider,
well,
and the Hulk.
GG.
So, let me ask you, if you had to pick between the actual Fantastic Four and that lineup as a continuing series, which one would you pick?
Spider-Man.
yeah, the
Ghost
Spider-Man,
Rider,
Hulk, Ghost Rider.
obviously.
Right. Hey, but of course, man. Those are what 3 out of 4 big names.
Each one of them is like
Ghost
better than
Rider,
Which one is in the
he's
big
not
name?
that big, so.
No.
Nicolas Cage, man.
Yeah,
Ah.
well, you know what, man?
Bring
It's
him
a-
back. Bring him back, man.
Hey, the Ghost
Oh,
Rider
speaking of Ghost Rider, they're
The
making a TV
beans.
show. They're making a TV show.
TV show?
Right? I'm sure they're making a Netflix show, right?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Netflix, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Right. I heard they're
It's
making a
really
show.
they're making a Netflix of Ghost Rider, Moon Knight, Blade, and the Punisher.
Nice.
all the dark.
Ghost Rider is like one of the
So-
most
Nice.
OP characters anyway.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we all saw that.
Oh,
Oh,
Clip.
really?
Yeah, we saw that clip with Galactus. So.
Look into my eyes.
It's like feel the power of a billion souls screaming in agony. Oh, Galactus just can't do it, man. Just can't do it.
It's just so hilarious. He wasn't even mentioned beforehand in that whole episode, was he?
It just rolls up out of nowhere.
He just comes in it's like if he shanked Galactus. Like he just comes in, shank, and he leaves.
Yep. Well, mic drop and that's it.
I'm out of here. I'm Ghost Rider.
It was awesome, dude.
It was pretty good.
It actually surprises me that that same actor is also the same person who voices him in the Marvel vs. Capcom games.
Really?
Yeah, it's been the same Ghost Rider since then. Like, I want to say there was another.
Really?
Yeah. Also, I'm trying to think. There was another animated appearance, but I can't recall where. I forgot.
Tornado Claw.
All right. Well, is
Wow.
there anything else anybody wants to talk about? You have the floor.
Let me see. Someone's. I don't know if Walking Dead wrote this. Is anime at a still at the moment or something like?
Is it stale now? A stale period.
Well,
Uh,
I don't want to
I
say
think so.
stale. I don't want to say stale. Period. But there has been much like the movies. There's been an age of reboots and bringing like parodies instead of new material or I don't know. I mean,
Well, then of course there's the improper ones that people don't want, like for Hero. I mean, they tease that Hokuto no Ken remake all the time, but comedy.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think it's.
I wouldn't call it stale really, but
Yeah.
there's obvious things that people like, and there's new shows that obviously we have no idea how they're gonna turn out until they're done airing. Like,
Right. And everyone has like different tastes. That's all I was gonna say.
Well,
Everyone has different
it fluctuates. Like, I mean, sometimes you get a period of time where there are a couple shows that are really popular that a lot of people are talking about, and I feel like we just haven't had a collective pocket of time where there have been several shows like that. Like a couple years ago we did, but
well, things are about to change in like this summer, obviously, because we got Berserk and I forgot what else we have.
The Great Man.
Yeah, the Gray Man making returns. Let me take a look. I'm forgetting like what.
Well,
Mob
they pushed,
Psycho is the other one. So there you go. That's 3 big shows.
they pushed off Attack on Titan until next year, right?
Yeah, supposedly.
I mean, is One Punch Man getting another season?
No news whatsoever.
Hmm. Well, I don't know.
taste. I heard
Okay,
it's getting a dub.
I wanted to ask you. Well, yeah, of course. I wanted to ask you. Well, of course it will. But actually, I remember that when we first saw like the initial Berserk like pieces, and it was going to be mostly CGI. Or I saw another trailer that I believe I linked you guys where it didn't look like it was as CGI heavy. So do we know any idea what that's going to be presented as?
We don't know for sure, but there has been interviews released on Crunchyroll where everyone is like, all the staff members and voice actors are like some of them barely read the manga for the first time, and they're thinking that they're really hoping, or they're saying that they're gonna deliver on the impact. That it was very difficult to pretty much replicate the tone of the series, and they're pretty confident that they did basically.
How long is it gonna be?
There's I remember like a Russian or German website confirmed it was gonna be like 24 episodes.
And it's going to be continuing off of the Golden Age?
Yeah, because you saw in the trailer, you saw like well, originally it was called the Black Swordsman arc, and you can tell that in the first teaser we see Guts fight against the ghost skeletons. That's from the
Hmm.
first chapter of the manga. But
Gotcha.
then you also see like his other band members, like the kids. So you do
Okay.
see them.
Nice.
So the chances are, I want to say it's going to stop at the ferry section, or maybe even up to the point where Guts gets on the boat.
Well, that's a lot to cover in just 24
I
episodes.
mean, it's possible because I think Diamond is Unbreakable is going to cover everything within the 39 episodes that it said it was going to have.
All right.
Well, who knows? Like, there's a good chance it can.
There is.
But of course, obviously, everyone's
Yeah.
still like on the edge of their seats, wondering how the Berserk adaptation is going to be, depending on the first couple of episodes, whether the censorship slash animation that's going to be everyone's biggest concerns.
That's true. Well, I just hope they go balls out, pure violence, like no filtering this time. They got to just make it hardcore, saying it, man. No messing it down, no watering it down.
It's going to be a naughty,
Did they
naughty
did they
summer.
did they confirm whether or not it's gonna be in, like basically like a sequel to the movies, or is it its own thing?
It's I want to say it is just going to be a sequel because it is the Black Swordsman, and if you go in chronological order, that's how it goes. Eclipse, Black Swordsman, and then all those other shit.
Hmm.
I mean,
Yeah.
Golden Age, Eclipse, yeah, there you go. So it should be because it's the same same voice cast and everything. So
The
Where do you
style
think
looks
we're gonna where
similar.
do you think we're gonna end for the first season?
where are we gonna end or what? Or
Well, he
In terms
said
of,
he
like,
thought by the ferries or maybe all the way up to the point he gets on the boat.
yeah, because they
wow,
said
the boat?
yeah, probably because I mean that's just 24 episodes. That's what was confirmed for it. And who knows? I think that's enough time because you got the Black Swordsman arc, which could take up maybe like half of it or even less, and then after that you get the fairies, which is like another couple of episodes, and then afterwards you got the whole Guts going back to looking for Casca. That's where it leads to a fight against that priest and that second eclipse where the
Moses. Moses, I think his
yeah,
name is Moses. I think I
Mosgus, something
read.
like that. Yeah, that priest dude. So yeah, it could be because even after that, you got the whole yeah, that's three arcs already, and the fourth arc after that would be when they go to the forest to get Shirke, the witch, and
Right,
the
right.
trolls and all that shit, and the ogre. So
Got to get to the crazy stuff.
yeah, that's where all the magic
Yeah.
shit happens.
That's
So
as if the Golden Age and half it was in prison. No, exactly.
yeah, so
He's like, yo, Moses,
yeah,
Moses was freaked me out, man.
yeah, man,
That dude just.
it's really fucked up that he wasn't actually an apostle until later. It's like you weren't an apostle. What the fuck? So
I
Well,
recently shot myself in Dark Souls because there's a character basically that's Moses that's like runs
uh,
around and like has like this book that smacks you in the top of the head with it. Like,
well,
oh shit, Moses.
yeah. So
Pretty hype.
it could probably end with the Berserker armor, or when he fights against a Grenville. I forgot the name of that
Run
Dragon
bells.
Knight.
Run, man.
I forgot, but the Dragon Knight Apostle
Chris, Dragon, man.
Dragon.
Fuck,
I,
that's my
I
favorite.
think
That
that
dude's my favorite.
well,
He's awesome.
it'll be kind of
yes.
Like
interesting.
him and the archer guy are really cool. Like I
Yeah,
don't know what the hell he is. Like a human Pegasus thing. I don't know what the fuck he is.
I don't know,
But he's an
but
archer, man.
it'd be
Centaur?
interesting. It'd be interesting if it
Sorry,
ends.
yeah.
Yeah, well, it'd be interesting if it ended right there because that's where the PS2 game actually stops. that they
Huh.
Well, in a way, I guess this could be like an alternate version to the PS2 game because that game like did the whole fantasy section where they're in the forest and all that.
Yeah, it's true.
So who knows? Maybe it'll be that where it would end there because there hasn't been much footage obviously released or images. And judging from the trailers, it looks like they're going to do the ferry portion because there's one angle where Guts is sleeping and it reminds me of because the cracks in the wall are exactly the same when he was sleeping when he first encountered the fairies. So
We're gonna get the fairy.
Yeah, the ferry should happen along with the
That's
first
like good
storyline.
stuff. Like if they, I wonder if they're gonna go all out with the fairies because of course you have like the burning children situation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
then
I mean,
when they're playing war is the most fucked up part
oh
because
yeah, yeah, yeah,
They're
yeah,
so
yeah.
disturbing.
I know you got the adult attack or whatever they called it. So
Adult attack.
yeah, I was just
Yeah,
like,
no, they're not doing adult attack. I can tell you right now, they're not doing adult attack. No
I don't
fucking
know,
way.
man. I say if they want to go pure, man, if they said capturing the manga spirit,
I
that's
mean,
what that's what they
gotta
said.
do it.
They were really like anticipating, and a lot of them were like really under pressure, just hoping that this will come out and live up to
got
people's
it.
expectations.
I mean, this isn't airing on television, is it?
Yeah, it is. So,
Japan, yeah.
How are they going to do this without being censored?
I don't know. I mean, they could go late night. That's what happened with what popped out late night.
Late night was cool, man.
There was something else that popped out late night in Japan, but I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, even at late night, I don't think they can do adult attack without getting away.
I forgot what city like aired like that late. I'm trying to recall what happened like a couple years ago, but I can't remember.
Just don't terraform as a series, please.
Oh no,
Don't do it. Don't do it, guys. Come on.
I don't think they will. Like,
Oh, I gotta say,
that was disappointing.
yeah. What can you do? What
You
can
can
you do?
not do it again.
Yeah, yeah, that'd be a good start. That'd be a good start.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's like a big word of wisdom, actually. No,
Just don't do it.
it's like, shh,
uh,
he's right. Like,
Yeah, that'd be a good start.
yeah, I'm trying to
Yeah.
remember what else other big thing was. Well, Cobra is supposed to come out like I think the end of this year or next year. I don't know. There's been no news of that.
is that? Remind me here. Is that a series, movie, OVA? What?
We don't know what it is.
A Cobra something will be coming out.
Yeah, that's like how Berserk was when it first came out. We didn't know what the hell it was like until now. So yeah, with Cobra, we don't even know whether it's gonna. It looks like it's gonna be a reboot or I don't know because they did the rug ball portion and we already seen that before. But I'm like, well, we'll take it, but we're hoping that it's just not just rug ball. Please give us other shit, please.
Hmm.
Like rug ball is cool and all, but we want some new stuff along the way.
Agreed.
Yeah, I think we could probably wrap this up in like another 20, 30 minutes, but because
All right.
I can't think of like any other new show that's like people are anticipating.
We probably. I think we can end the call here unless we're like not the call but end the recording
Yeah,
here.
yeah, I think we.
So unless
Yeah.
we have other stuff we want to talk about.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. All right. Well, I guess we could do a proper outro quick. Hero, you can take that since you did the introduction.
All right. Well, that was our discussions for the
What?
recent news that happened in the anime industry, along with expectations of certain shows. However, if you have any questions or wish to ask us or request a topic for another video, please leave it in the comment section. We'll get back to you when we can. And I guess I should introduce everyone. Zoro fanboy showed up a little late, but yeah, just say your.
Hey. By the way,
What was that?
me out, man. I was watching Civil War, man. Again.
Okay, so
Yeah. Sorry.
all right, so Phoenix Kai,
Bye.
Anime Blaze,
Later, folks.
Merlin the Mighty,
All right. See you, everybody.
and I myself, the anime hero, wishes you all a good night.